Welcome back everyone to PGA Tour 2K23. This is Crash Conroe here, and let's get excited because TGC Tours is back from next week. It's actually back from this upcoming Sunday. The qualifying tournament for the new season will be happening at the KEG Farm. I don't know if it's the KEG Farm or the KEG Farm. Let's go with KEG Farm. It's in capitals. That makes me think it's an abbreviation, right? This is going to be a kind of preview of the the qualifying tournament. So I have this game set up with the difficulty settings that the Pro Tours will be on. That's Platinum, Elite, and Kinetic. That's the top 3 tours of TGC Tours. So the KEG Farm, I believe, is a collaboration between B101, B Spetty24, Energizer, Golfwolf, jchantres, JWTexan, Ryan McConnell, and Skinniepost. If I said any of those names wrong, I do apologize. But yeah, I believe it's an effort between all of those designers, so this should be a really good course. And I've kept the settings for now as default, everything. The only thing I've changed is the wind direction, just because I don't like the wind swirling around. Let's get into it. So this is going to be a bit of a preview. Pin set 1, we're going to play from the back tees, because I'm assuming that's what we're going to play from. And let's see how this is going to go. And there's going to be some changes to TGC Tours for people that are kind of familiar with TGC Tours already. Platinum Tour, the top tour, there's only going to be around 50 players on that tour now, and there won't be any cuts, which should make it much more competitive. And thankfully it is going back to Master as well after being on Pro in the final season of 2K21. So I'm just going to show you something you need to do if you are going to take part in TGC Tours. Of course, you have to sign up on the website. You'll give them your PSN or your Xbox Live name or whatever it is to pull the score from the game. And I actually have this turned off. You need to turn this on. Third-party data access. Turn it to on. Enable access. And that means the website will be able to pull your scores onto their website. Alright, so we're going to start with a long par 5 here, over 600 yards. Let's do it. Pretty big slow to start, but that should be fine. I will say, I've not played this game in, I think it's been over a week now. My last recording session was, up to the Halloween stuff, and it's been a week since then. I'll be posting this video, the day or two after I've recorded it, because I want this up pretty quickly. So yeah, sadly I've not really been able to play this game as much as I would have liked. I've been lacking time. I'm level 28 right now, and there's so many people that are level 50 and they have all of the skill upgrades they need already. But let's take the second shot here. I can't reach this green. I'm just going to lay up. Doesn't really matter if the swing's bad there. Might if it reaches the rough, but I don't think it's going to. So we're going to have a shot, probably a pitch to that green. Yeah, qualifiers start on Sunday, and you basically have until the following Saturday to play all 4 rounds. There's no round 1 and 2 cut deadline. Normally there is. Normally you have to play round 1 and 2 by Wednesday, but they're not doing it for this. And I think this is basically a full pitch from here. It's a fairly big slow coming out though, and I've pushed it left. Hopefully that doesn't spin back. No, it doesn't. It's going to sit there. And we are going to have a putt for birdie. Not too much movement in it. Default greens here are 155. I don't think that's going to turn, is it? Nope. Sadly not. So we are going to start with a par, which you never want on a par 5. You want to take advantage of those. So yeah, I've still not been using too many of the different ball sleeves either, but I get the impression that we will want to be using them if we want to compete in these tournaments. I mean, normally it shouldn't be a problem, but it's just if the greens get so, fast that you're going to have to use a ball. But ideally, just with good course management, don't leave yourself in any bad places, you would still be able to compete. I need to get rid of these pushes, man. Yeah, on another day, that could have been dangerous there with the water on the left. We're just about going to stay in the fairway. And this is a short par 4. Hopefully we can get this one close. Another slow. Thankfully it didn't pull that left as much. Still not going to be quite as close. So yeah, the settings you see right now are the TGC Tours settings. So there's no... the game doesn't tell you what percentage you're trying to hit it. before it tells you, which is prominent on these putts, you know, because the only way you can find out exactly what percentage you're trying to hit is if you like practice swing like this. And if that 40% goes white, that's where the marker's telling you to aim. But I must say, getting the right power on putts is really difficult in this game. Got the right power there, but it's going to miss left. Big pull as well, again. And yeah, if you've been watching my content, you'll see that a lot. My swing plane is not the best at the moment. I'm pulling a lot of shots to the left, and then I'll try and overcompensate and push it right instead. So there will be some water hazards on this course by the look of it. There was one there on that previous hole, and there definitely is here. Playing a fast would be dangerous, but there is one. And that rough all kicks to the right anyway, so if you play it kind of into the rough, you should be fine. Of course, you're in big trouble if you get caught in that rough, because this is a difficult par 4 now. Really uphill, and I think I'm going to have to take out a hybrid. I don't think a 4-iron gets up there. That was a big fast, but I was aiming quite far left there, because I thought I might hit that fast. It's going to go a little bit too far. And that's going to leave a tricky downhill putt unless it goes all the way off the bag. That could be really bad if it does that. Oh, it is going to stay on the green. Now there is a danger of me losing this ball down this slope. I think I need to play this as a bit of a lag putt here, to be honest. Could go for the hole, but there is a risk. Probably going to be short, I reckon. Yeah, really, you just want to keep the bogeys off the card here. Just be careful about playing aggressive. That was actually almost the right weight, to be honest. So it's a decent putt. But yeah, especially if you're using the default ball, you just want to leave yourself below the hole if you can. Don't leave yourself with any really difficult downhill putts where the ball is just going to roll away if it doesn't go in. Okay, now I really want to get under par here because this is a short, reachable par 4. And I think I can just hit this driver full. And I've pushed that right, you see? I just really struggle to get it straight. And you could see how much that ball went off to the right as soon as I hit it. That is going to get a very lucky bounce. Now, where is this going to go? Is it going to hold? I'm not sure. I think it's going to roll down now. I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay, it does go all the way off the bag. That's interesting. That is interesting here. Because that is not a nice pin, I've got to say. This is pin 1. So this will be the round 1 pin that we play in the qualifiers. So pretty uphill. I need to give this a bit of extra power just to get up there. Hopefully that gets up. Oh, it struggled there. There's actually a danger of that coming back down if you don't hit that hard enough. Alright, well I might not get out of here with a birdie now, which would be disappointing. We chip it, and the chip goes in. Just about manage it. We did it the hard way. But we do get off the mark, and we get under par. And I've got to say, if I'm 1 under 3-4 in the qualifiers, I don't think I'll be too happy. You've got a par 5 to start. Then you've got a short par 4. Hole 3 is quite difficult, to be fair. I think you're gaining 1 on most of the field if you birdie there. But then this hole, short par 4, you know, you've got to get a birdie here. And yeah, it's going to be very competitive qualifying. You know, 50 people. It's actually 45 players plus ties. So the top 45 will go to the Platinum Tour straight away. And then I think it's the next 175 or something will get onto Elite. Really downhill. Some of these greens look pretty tough already. A lot of fast slopes coming out. We're only on 155s, remember. Once again, I've pushed that a little bit to the right. I think this is going to catch some slopes and go downhill, though. And this could be good. This could be good if it manages to stop, manages to hold by the hole. Going to go off to the right. I don't mind that, though. There's going to be an uphill putt from there, which is what you want. Yeah, not too much turn in this. I'm just going to give this a lot of power. That's going to turn nicely and go in for 2 birdies in a row. There you go. And now we've got a par 5 coming up. Let's see if it's a potential eagle here. But yeah, if you're not familiar with me as a player, 2K21, I finished TGC Tours at number 4. in the world. I managed to win a few tournaments in the final season, which was on Pro, mind you. My best finish on the Master Tour was second. Did come very close to winning on that one as well. But, I mean, you might agree with me here, but I don't feel like I'll get straight back to that point in this game, because I have been struggling a little bit with the swing. The way the swing plane works just feels a little bit different, because I'm not really swinging it that different to 2K21, but the bad swing planes are coming out. So I'm just going to accept, you know, whatever tour I get on. At the very least, I would like to think I'll make elite. I'm just not sure about platinum straight away. But if I don't, you know, that's something to work towards. So this is actually a bit of a risky shot, this one. So I'm actually going to lay this up quite a lot here. I'm going to hit a 4-iron. And the slope I'm on is going to kick it left. That's a better swing. See, I still had to get that shot right, even though I kind of laid up. Because everything is going to push that left. But this is exactly where I wanted the ball. I'm below the hole now. I have an uphill shot to this green. To this pin. In a pretty good location. I just need to get this pitch shot right. There really isn't much wind at the moment. It's a slight fast. I think I've hit that less than I meant to. That keeps catching me out. Because it vibrates in this game earlier than it did in 2K21, and it catches me out a lot. That was supposed to be like a full pitch there, and I hit it 95%, which is not good. Might have hit that too hard. Is it going to turn? No, I hit it too hard again. Alright, well, 2 under through 6 is not the best round. But it's just more of a preview of the course. I've not played it before. And I will be playing my TGC Tours rounds a little bit slower, a little bit more seriously. And I will be streaming them on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/CrashConroeGolf. So if you want to watch me play my rounds, head over there. I will be streaming, well, I'm hoping to stream this Sunday, but it won't be TGC Tours. That will be my Sapphire Tour rounds, which is a team tournament set up by Chewbacca Rant. So that should be good. I'm going to just play all my 4 rounds of that in one day. Okay, I think the swings have been a little bit better here. The slight fast is going to push it right, along with the push on the swing plane as well. But yeah, nice pin location there. The hill is just going to bring it back. And if I miss this putt, there's a problem. Nope, we're going to get that one in. 3 under through 7. So yeah, stream this Sunday, this upcoming Sunday, hopefully, for the Sapphire Tour. And then for TGC Tours the following week, I might try and split it over 2 streams, because I do play a little bit more slow, you know, serious. I'll take practice swings and stuff. And it's quite hard to play 4 rounds in one go and keep focus. So, yeah, for my benefit, for my score's benefit, I might do it across 2 streams. We'll see. So I think the hybrid here will be good. It's uphill, but I think it's going to carry enough. Oh, not with a fast like that. It's actually still going to reach. That's quite lucky there. I didn't seem to lose any distance on that one. It definitely went right because of that black fast, but I didn't seem to lose any distance on that. I thought that was going to be bunker bound. So it's just an uphill putt now for birdie. Not sure if I've hit that enough. It turns left. Oh, it's just missed. And it's going to be another par. So just a steady round, 3 under through 8. I think task 1 in these TGC Tours rounds is just to keep the bogeys off the card and just keep your head. You know, don't let a couple of bad holes discourage you. I've definitely done that in the past. I gotta say, I'm not the best with avoiding tilt. But I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to just kind of mentally reset for this game. You know, I don't think I'm going to be up there with the best straight away, but hopefully, eventually, we'll get back up there. Downhill shot. This is going to shoot off to the left after I hit this. Might have that right, though. Hopefully that sits down quickly, and it does. That's a wonderful shot there. Well judged. I think we're going to be 4 under through 9. Yep, we are. Yeah, my golf is level 28 at the moment, so I am actually missing out on quite a lot of the passive skills that you get on the last column of the, you know, the skill trees. But I'll get there eventually. So I think as well, I'm still on the rhythm archetype, mainly because I play career mode on legendary, but definitely for TGC Tours, you know, master settings. I might mess around with some of the others. Try and get a bit more distance off the tee. Might make some of these par 5s a little bit easier because, yeah, this is a par 5 here. And again, for me, it's not really reachable. I could just hit a 3-wood. I think I am just going to hit a 3-wood and hope it gets there. It's not getting there though, is it? I don't know. The pin's kind of tucked away at the back, so let's hit a 3-wood anyway. I don't think this is going to get there. I really don't, but I'll try it. Try and overpower, actually, shall we? 103? Nah. I mean, if it wasn't for the fast and the push to the right, it might have, but yeah, I've not left myself in a good spot there. I'm on a really awkward slope in the rough. But hopefully I can just get it somewhere near the pin. My score's not too important at the moment. Hopefully that rolls out a little bit. It normally does from the rough. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah. And it's really, I find it more important in this game than 2K21 to just avoid the rough. Don't be in the rough around the greens because you can't control the spin on the ball whatsoever. You know, it just rolls. But in that case, it actually worked out. And have we got this right? Oh, just about catches the right edge. Just gave it enough power and enough break. So it's another birdie on the par 5, and we move to 5 under 310. So it's another pretty long par 3. This course is quite difficult, I think, so far. Not been the easiest. Some of the holes at the start were, but a few of the par 3s are playing quite long. This is actually, I think it's just about a hybrid. Not quite a 3-wood. I'm going to give this some D. I'm not going to give it D-loft, actually. I'm just going to hit a hybrid straight up. That felt slow. That felt slow, and it was pulled again as well. And I'm sure you're starting to see why I don't think I'm going to be up there at the start of the season. But maybe when I play slower and I take practice swings, maybe then it'll sort itself out. Because sadly, I have normally been a player where I play better when I practice swing a lot during my rounds, but it does mean I play quite slow normally. And it doesn't work for these videos. I don't want to be doing that for these videos, you know. Okay, that was a good chip from the rough there, and we save par. So we get a par 4 here. I bet you this is going to be reachable on some of these rounds. Maybe not all of them. Could well be reachable here. Don't think it will be, but I might as well go for it. I've got nothing to lose this round. Might as well. Big fast. That might be going too far right now. Yeah, I don't think we could have got the distance there anyway. But see, a hole like this, if I had a different archetype and could get more power off the tee, that might be reachable. Sadly, that's gone into the rough, and I think this green is all downhill, so that might not be ideal. Yeah. Yeah, this is why you want to be kind of smart with these kind of shots. Well, that tee shot. You know, it might have been better just to lay up there. Make sure I'm in the fairway. Give myself an easier shot. Right, I'm going to hope this catches those slopes going to the left there and make its way towards the pin. Oh, I think it's carried too much. It definitely carried more than I expected. Which is a shame. It's going to park itself in the fringe, I think. Or is that rough? No, it's in the fringe, just about. Not sure if I can putt this though, really. It's a bit of an awkward one for a putt. So let's try a chip again. Is that going to turn? No, didn't find it. Just going to go a little bit past. And I am throwing a little bit on these short par 4s, I've got to say. I think there's been 3 so far, and I've birdied one of them. And it was a lucky birdie, to be honest, because it was a chip. But yeah, good course so far. Really good course. What's going on in the middle here? Is this fairway? This is interesting. There are patches of rough there, but I think in the very bottom of this valley it is actually fairway. I suppose you wouldn't really want to aim for that part, though. Let's play this out to the left. It's really downhill. Pretty good swing. Again, wild swing plane, but the chances of me getting both together right now seem to be pretty rare. That is going to stay off to the left nicely. Now we have a really uphill approach. I think we are going to need to club up here. Just don't want to be over there. Big trouble if you're on that side with this pin. But I think A-time will be fine. The swing is trying to get better. You know, perfect again, but the swing plane pushes it to the right. And that's actually punished us a fair bit there, being off to the right like that. Ball has rolled off to the right, and this is a tough putt. Will be interesting to see what the scores are like, because I don't think this course is that easy. A lot of the greens very, very slopey. Have we got that right? Looks pretty good. What a putt that is. Putting's actually pretty good at the moment, except for one or two bad misses. But yeah, 6 under 313. I just think we're on 155 greens here, so you know, in one of the rounds it might be set to even higher than that, higher speeds, which of course can be mitigated by using a different ball sleeve, which I've still not done. I've still never used a different ball sleeve to default. So it's another par 3 that we need a hybrid for. I'm hoping that goes left from there. Go left a little bit for me. Oh, it did. Just about. Just about. Oh, wow. Look at that. That definitely caught some slope there. It just about reached it. What was going on over there? It must have just about got over that initial slope going uphill and then just worked its way to the left. So that was very close. We just about did it. And let's make that count now. Yep, just about. Good birdie. 7 under 314. And I think on this course I'd take double digits for the real thing when I'm playing, you know, more slow and serious. I think I'll accept kind of double digits under par here. As I said, it's going to be very competitive getting onto the Platinum Tour straight away. But, you know, for those that don't, there will be plenty more opportunities. I do like what they're doing with the majors as well, because if you weren't on the top tour, qualifying for the major was pretty difficult. There was only like 5 to 10 qualifying spots between what must have been over 1,000 players. But they've changed it now, so the Platinum players will go on it automatically, of course. And then they're basically going to double the field with qualifiers, which I think is a really good way of doing it. But yeah, I am really excited for this new season. Hopefully I have the time to play it. So this is a par 5. This is reachable, and I think I'm just going to hit a 3-wood straight up here. Going to be tough to get it close, but let's see what we can do. Pretty good swing. Just hoping that stops up and doesn't roll too far. Come on, green, do us a favor. That got a really nice bounce. That is a great shot. Come on, stay up, stay up. Give me a putt for eagle. Could roll off from there. It does keep sloping. But it is going to hold. No, I spoke too soon. Is it going to hold? Not going to hold. It's not going to hold. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, that was very close to holding, but it did eventually work its way down there. I think this is just a full chip. I think. It's going to go off to the left a bit, but it's going to stop up straight away. I don't know why I didn't aim that more right, to be honest. But we're going to drain the putt for birdie. So yeah, interesting green, that one. It is possible to make it and make it, you know, make it stick there for an eagle putt, but you've got to be precise with that, otherwise it's just going to roll off to the left. Okay, so we're 8 under 315. Pretty good score. Pretty good score after what I would consider a shaky start. And yeah, it's a really nice course, but quite hilly fairways. Most of the fairways are quite nice and open though, so even if you know, hit a bad swing, you might get away with it. But I think it's more kind of fairway to green is where the punishments are going to come in if you're not judging stuff right and you're not hitting good swings, because you could be left in some very bad spots on the greens. Gonna hit a 7. I do think it's got enough to get there, and it does. Sadly, I've slowed it and pulled it left. That would have been really close, I think, if I didn't do those. But it's not bad. Does leave us with another birdie putt. Let's see if this putting can keep up. Is that going to keep turning for me? No, it's just going to miss high. Bit unfortunate. Brendan, stop playing that because I can't see my score. 8 under. 8 under through 16. Let's see if we can get one more birdie here on these last 2 holes. So we've got a par 3. Really downhill. There's a lot of elevated greens on this course, and they're going to get interesting if we see high winds. And I'd imagine, you know, there's going to be at least one round where they really ramp the wind up. I'm expecting it. Okay, but I think the headwind is actually going to stop this 8-iron up, so I'm going to de-loft it. I'm not going to de-loft it, actually. I'm just going to hit it straight up. Felt faster than it was. Getting a bit more distance because of that as well. I think that would have been too long anyway. Is that going to roll away, or is that going to hold? It does hold. Got a birdie putt. Not too much movement in it. Come back. Needs to come back, and it has. It's in the cup. That's another really good putt. 9 under through 17. Can we get to double digits here? You know, I'd be really, really happy with that. Double digits here. I'm playing more kind of rushed than I normally do when I'm playing these competitive rounds. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I mean, I'll stream my TGC Tours rounds. That's the goal, but I'll hopefully kind of upload them as well. My game may have just crashed. Okay, well, the good news is I have discovered you can just continue a casual round of golf on this game. I got a bit nervous there because I hovered over local match and I was thinking it would make me restart it, but no. You click local match and then it comes up with the option to resume the round. Oh, why did that happen with 1 hole to go? All right, hole 18. Let's see if we can get double digits. It's not very easy, this one. I'm going to play this drive up here. Good swing, pulled left. Oh, it's going to be about the bounce. It is heading for that strong left slope. Oh, no. Oh, no. The pull killed it. The pull on the swing plane. You know what? I should have actually tried to keep that left, I think. Easy to say in hindsight, but as a player that pulls a lot of their shots to the left, you know, I should have prepared for that. Might just be a full hybrid, though. I'm going to hit this with a hybrid, see what happens. Oh, there's the perfect swing. I mean, I think that's going to kick off to the left. It's honestly not bad, but I don't think we'll be getting the double digits unless I can hole out from here. Is this going to be a chip or a pitch? Yeah, I think it's still a chip. Similar shot to that par 5, so let's aim a little bit more at the pin this time. Yeah, and that's why. I hit a lot of those chips slow. I really do. I hit a lot of those chips slow. But it should be a par on the last for a 9 under. And it is. Pretty good round. Pretty good round there on the TGC Tours qualifying tournament course. Really good course as well. Be sure to get out there and play it. You know, give it a quick practice round if you will be playing on TGC Tours next week. Hope to see you all playing it. It is a lot of fun. You know, even if you're not a top tour player, there are a lot of tours below that. You know, there's the 3 pro tours, and then below that is all of the CC leagues, and you can get promoted and demoted between each one. Whether you just like playing it casually, or, you know, you're actually aiming to get better and work your way up, it's just fun. You know, it's just fun. There's a tournament every week, and you don't have to do too much. You know, once you've signed up on the website, you don't even have to pay much attention to it if you don't want to. You know, just play your rounds in the game, and the website will just pull all of your scores, and you don't have to do anything beyond that. So there you go, guys. That's the TGC Tours qualifying course. I will be streaming my qualifying rounds next week. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. Turn the notifications on so that you know when I'm live. You can also follow me on Twitter. The link is below. I always post when I go live on Twitch. And remember to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you want to watch me play some more golf. And until the next video, everyone, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.